For me, obviously Schneider Electric, we do a lot of different things for our customers. For us at the moment, there is a real focus on energy efficiency. If you look at most of the studies, the world needs to meet a huge challenge around decarbonization. And most studies will show you that half of decarbonization is going to come from the consumption side, right? From the demand side, how we use energy. And half of that is going to come from improving energy efficiency. Now, the thing is, we have very complex systems that we operate. When I say we, both Schneider Electric and also our customers, we operate very complex industrial assets, many of which are old, many of which we don't have necessarily the data-driven insights, but we have to get there, right? In order to understand how do we reduce our energy consumption while still meeting the demands of the market, of community, of society, right? So AI plays potentially a huge role in uncovering the insights that allows us to make the right decisions. And in particular, I would say that AI allows us to help find those insights more quickly. But the human-centered element is still really, really important. Many of our customers are operating, again, complex industrial plants in dangerous environments. Many of them still have to deal with hydrocarbons. And so this is a situation where you must still rely on the expertise and judgment and priorities of human experts. And so having human-centered AI, which is allowing them to see insights faster than they would normally be able to arrive at them, is a really important aspect, right? So we want to give the opportunity to our human experts to look at what is AI telling them, but then to make that decision, right? So that's where I think AI can make a really big difference in terms of energy efficiency, and but keeping that human-centered element. One of the challenges is, I kind of referred to it in my previous answer, which is that a lot of these facilities are brownfield facilities. They're old facilities. We don't necessarily have the data that we need. So the first step is, how do we digitalize? And a lot of that has to do with adding sensing capability, instrumentation capability. So there's a first very practical step that needs to be taken, because we can't do anything, AI can't do anything unless it's fueled by data. So that's one of the first challenges. Second challenge is changing how we work. So this is again where the human element is very important, as I've said, but the human element also has to adapt. So we need to be more digital in our thinking. We need to be more digital and data-driven in the way we operate in order to make use of the technology and the data that's potentially available. So these are some of the big challenges. Another challenge, of course, is just engagement from an investment perspective, right? So the people who make the decisions about how to spend the money, it's understandable that the priority may be on increasing revenue, right? Energy efficiency is a savings goal, right? It's very attractive from that perspective because it helps you decarbonize while reducing OPEX. But there's an understandable challenge that when you're looking at where to invest, you might be looking at the top line rather than the bottom line. So that's another element that we need to overcome a little bit in the marketplace and in the industries, to get our customers to understand that this is as important as anywhere else that they could be putting their money. It's an interesting challenge, but those I would say are the big challenges that we're seeing. I'm back here representing Schneider Electric for the third year in a row. So there's got to be something good. We keep coming back. And it's been a great event this year again. What I really like about Go Digital Energy 2024, as I did in 2023 and the previous year, is that we have a very good representative cross-section of the industry. And we have people who are both covering the technical aspects as well as the business aspects. And that's a really important thing, because if we're going to make the transition work, if we're going to make digitalization and AI and all the other elements work, we have to be able to make sure that we are speaking the language of technology and speaking the language of business equally well. And that's the kind of crowd that we get here at Go Digital Energy, I find. And so we are able to have that techno-economic conversation, which I think is very unique. Plus the size is fantastic. It's a good number of people, but it's also compact enough that we can have meaningful engagements with all of the other delegates, which is excellent. Plus being here in Amsterdam, always a great city, always great to come back here. So really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.